What's up guys, I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never and welcome back to another update on Mr. Miggles. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so I'm just going to start off by showing you guys the overall crypto market right now. So you can see that Bitcoin is currently trading at 117,700 and Ethereum's 4,400, which means that over the last couple days, Bitcoin and Ethereum have been pulling back. You can see that Bitcoin dominance is starting to climb a little bit again. It's back to 59%. Although Bitcoin dominance is a little bit different on CoinMarketCap, it's actually a little bit higher than that on TradingView. Bitcoin dominance on TradingView is at 59.8%. But you can see from a technical analysis standpoint that we have consistently been putting in lower lows. That is exactly what we have wanted to see. If you guys have been watching my content, you know that I've had Bitcoin dominance drawn in this bear flag, and this bear flag has been playing out perfectly. And if this bear flag does come down and actually hit the measure move, it'd take us to around 57%. And the lower that Bitcoin dominance drops, the better for altcoins. Now, you can see that Bitcoin dominance is starting to get a few green candles, and that's also because Ethereum is pulling back. If you look at the daily time frame, you can see that Ethereum is starting to form a flag. And if you guys are in my Discord, you know that I've been saying that this is a very likely possibility. And what I've been talking about is that I wouldn't be shocked if price action comes back down to retest this previous high. And if that happens, that actually will not be a bearish thing at all. I would love to see price action come back down to this 4,100 level and actually get a bounce. If we can bounce off this level, then that would be a textbook support and resistance flip. That's exactly what you want to see from a technical analysis standpoint. I know a lot of people out there wouldn't want to see a 4,100 Ethereum because it'd probably cause a lot of meme coins and altcoins to drop along with it. But from a long-term perspective, that'd be an excellent support and resistance flip. And if we could bounce off this level, that could truly give us the juice to retest the previous high. Now understand, obviously, anything can happen in crypto. There's a chance that Ethereum could just rip from here. And there's a chance that we also could bounce off of this previous high. We're about to retest it right now. But again, just from a technical analysis standpoint, it makes sense if we retested this 4,100 level. So don't be shocked if that happens. But again, you come back over to the crypto market and you can see that a lot of things are dropping along with Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you click on Bitcoin specifically, you can see that Bitcoin's down about 5% from its all-time high 3 days ago. But what's interesting about this is that Bitcoin's getting close to being double its previous cycle high. However, if you come over here and you look at Ethereum, it hasn't even broken last cycle's high. At the moment, Ethereum's down 9.8% from its all-time high 4 years ago. And that just kind of shows you where we are right now. And that's why I was also showing you guys Bitcoin dominance. A lot of people still don't understand Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is at around 59%. During the last altcoin season in 2021, Bitcoin dominance was ranging from 48% to 39%. So even though Bitcoin dominance is consistently putting in lower lows right now, it's still very high in the grand scheme of things. So just make sure you actually understand how that works and understand how profit rotation works. When you come over and you look at a project like Miggles, a lot of people are complaining because it's at a $35 million market cap. But you have to understand that profits have not started rotating yet, at least not into most altcoins. When you look at Mr. Miggles, it's still holding up very well right now. You can see that it's forming basically the same pattern as so many other meme coins out there. It had a very nice move off of the lows and then it pulled back again, and then we had a very nice move over the last couple weeks. And now Bitcoin and Ethereum are pulling back yet again, so is Miggles. It's not doing anything out of the ordinary. If you come over here and you look at base meme coins ranked, pretty much everything except Keycat is following the same exact pattern. If you guys have been paying attention to the base ecosystem, Keycat had a random explosion. I'm not entirely sure what caused this. But you can see that Keycat separated itself a little bit from Doginme and Miggles. You can see that it's back to a $48 million market cap. Doginme's 36 million, Miggles is 35.5. But from a volume standpoint, Miggles and Doginme both have higher volume than Keycat. And Miggles barely has less volume than Doginme. That's what I point out in pretty much every single video, so some of you guys are probably tired of hearing this. But it is amazing to me that Miggles has basically the same volume as these two projects, and these two projects are listed on Coinbase. Those are the kind of aspects that lead me to believe Miggles would be much higher if it was listed on Coinbase. And I understand there are a lot of people out there who are starting to doubt that Miggles will even get listed on Coinbase, just because they've seen Coinbase tease Miggles many times and it's still not listed. But what you have to understand is that Coinbase is not just some random exchange. Many people out there would consider Coinbase to be the second ranked exchange. According to CoinMarketCap, they have them ranked third. However, the reason that a lot of people would argue Coinbase over Bybit is because of the amount of coins listed. If you look at Bybit, they've listed 734 coins. Coinbase has only listed 314. So it's a lot more rare to get a Coinbase listing. And in turn, because it's a lot more rare, it usually pumps a chart a lot harder. But that's also because it's a lot harder to get. But there are a lot of people out there who think it's just as simple as the Miggles team reaches out to Coinbase and then they get listed. It's not that simple. I'm telling you right now, the Miggles team is working very hard behind the scenes. They understand how the market works. And I am personally of the belief that it is 100% in Coinbase and Basechain's best interest if they do eventually list Miggles. If you actually look at what Mr. Miggles is accomplishing behind the scenes, it's incredible. They are building so much more than so many of these other projects on Base. And not even just Base, but so many of these other projects in general. They have so much going on. And if this is your guys' first time watching a Miggles video, then I recommend taking a look at what they have going on. They have massive connections in this space. In my humble opinion, I think it's just a matter of time before this project eventually explodes. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in this market though. At the end of the day, Miggles is a meme coin, it could end up going to zero. But this is personally a project that I have no issue betting on at all. In my eyes, it's not the kind of project that needs a Coinbase listing to go parabolic. I genuinely believe that they are building something amazing. But that's about it for the update today. If you guys are interested in Miggles and just getting into projects super early like Miggles, then I always recommend taking a look at my Discord as well. As a lot of you guys know, I've been posting about Miggles since day one. And we've been making huge gains in here this entire cycle. Some of these plays, you could have turned $1,000 into over $200,000. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here with us. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are feeling about Mr. Miggles. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.